Hello, everybody. Welcome to FtP Podcast number 6. I am Pawz, leader of FtP CC, admin. Take it away.
I'm Freckled. I don't know if I'm Freckled Dad or Freckled Kid anymore, so...
You've grown up. You're a dad.
I'm Dad.
I'm Dad.
Let's fucking go, dude. FtP Podcast number 6. The only podcast. Doesn't really need an intro.
Who are you?
I'm FtP. I'm autistic.
Okay.
I just took flame, dude. I'm Water 9, I like to free play RuneCraft, dude. I'm on.
Alright.
Hi,
Also
I'm
hard
RNC.
point 9.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm OrangeC, one of the Australian free players.
Charles?
Nice to have some Aussies on here, and I'm Charles. I'm the organizer of FtP CC, and anything ever done right in this clan, by me, your boy.
Wow. You're saying we do things wrong?
Only when I'm not online.
Which is like always. Definitely.
Literally anybody else. Alright, well, introductions have been made, so let's get straight to the meat and bones of this, guys. We have some questions to go over. I'd love to hear your opinion on some things, and something more recent than not is the topic of demonic ashes. So, demonic ashes have passed a poll and are confirmed to be a new free-to-play prayer training method. Let's express our thoughts about this update and kind of the topic of devaluing prayer as a skill. So what do you think, GOLB?
I like how you said get down to the bones of it, because it's a prayer update. I thought that was pretty clever.
Thank you.
But, yeah, I gotta crack a beer for this one. It's a pretty dumb update. It's kind of like RS3 level, where it's like, let's take an existing item, just add one that gives more XP. So it's like, it's kind of nice that if it ends up being more expensive, I guess it kind of like rewards like proper good money making to do that. But it's still like, it just sets like a really scary precedent when they're like, hey, let's just add like the same thing, but it gives more XP. Not cool.
Got it. Now, Water, what do you think?
I mean, I'd say this is a pretty epic update, because it will devalue regs accounts and put me higher up in the total free-to-play ranking. And I think that's like kind of what we needed, because prayer is a pretty hard skill for regs, dude. So I was thinking like, if they added an update that devalued regs, it'd probably be a good thing for my overall ranking, because I want to get Lieutenant in the free-to-play CC. That's one of my goals, dude. And I think that might like bounce me up a few ranks, dude. If they devalued prayer, that'd be, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's probably what I think, dude. Pretty fucking drunk, so my bad, dude.
I have to do prayer again, and this is going to be faster, so cool. That's about it for me.
Yeah, Freck loves this update, unfortunately, but yeah, I kind of agree. I was gonna say something similar to what GOLB said. I feel like I dislike when they add things to the game that are already existing methods and they just increase the XP. That's 100% what this update is. I kind of prefer rates being increased from innovation rather than just like purely updating the game. One thing I wouldn't mind though, like an instance I wouldn't mind devaluement is if they added something to the game that made a method like available that would make an existing method harder. For example, like if they were to add like an infinite cake to the game, this would make the mining rate about 10k XP per hour faster. But this is
So nice.
Yeah. Like that would be an update that I would be okay with, because it makes the method harder, but also increases the rate a little bit. So it's more effort for more reward, basically.
And Orange?
I think I like this update. I think it'll be fun with Fireberry, and I think it kind of brings 200 mil prayer to be much more doable now. And yeah, doesn't really affect me, I don't think.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I want to state that I don't enjoy the fact that things in free-to-play are getting faster, or just like devaluement, but I don't. It's kind of one of those things that, like, if you played back in like RS2 or RS3 days, and you just saw things get faster and faster, it's just bound to happen. You just have to get over it.
Mhm. Well, Freckled, on that note, just for those not as familiar with this update, how much faster do you guys think this will make the prayer experience? Like what multiple?
It kind of
Just
depends. on
doing the
implementation.
ashes will probably be about 2 times faster.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost,
If you
almost
can
two.
do ashes and bury bones like you can in RS3, it's going to be like 3 times faster.
Right.
Wow, this is quite the significant update for prayer and free to play.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it'll be going from 45k per hour perfect tick to 75k. Is that correct? I feel like it is. It's 25
I
XP
believe
per
that's
ash.
correct.
Yeah, so
If it's buried in the same way, like if scattering ashes in the same ticks as burying bones, then yes.
If you can do them side by side, though, that'll make so many cool methods.
it will. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to see a 200 mil prayer in free to play?
Oh, definitely, 100%. It's
Yeah,
gonna be easy.
I mean, whoever has the most,
100%, dude, 100%,
whoever
bro.
has a lot of GP can just spend it and just lazily click away at these things. So I think it's definitely more doable if it's twice as fast. I can only imagine. And who knows, there might be some kind of auto scatter kind of
Oh
feature.
God, I hope not.
If you click it, it buries them at 4.
It's like
It scatters them at like
bonfire.
4 ticks or something.
Scatter
you know, like-
inventory.
It's like bonfire prayer.
Like I don't know. We'll have to see on the update, but
In all honesty, one last thing real quick. I feel like they're just gonna copy and paste the bury bone code, so it's probably not gonna be able to bury bones and ashes simultaneously. I think it's just gonna be one or the other. So
Got it. Makes sense. Well, now that we've talked about rates and EHP and whatnot, so most records in free to play aren't on the same tier as kind of overall records for members. Which out of the 30-hour week and month would you like to see most? What kind of records are you expecting, and what does it look like comparing kind of free to play versus pay to play records overall? Think Water.
I'm thinking you guys like circle back on me on this one and think about perspective. I'm gonna eat a taco right now, so give me a sec.
that's cool.
All right, taco break is called by Water, so Freckled, it's your turn.
all right. I'm just gonna put it kind of in a simple manner. The free-to-play community is very casual,
Hmm.
Mhm.
so having individuals play a 30-hour or doing a week record or a month, they're not even going to be very impressive.
Yeah.
Like nobody in free to play is really busting out 16-hour days or anything like that. Like there's no player in free to play that's on the same tier as pay to players. Like at all. There's not a single player that I can think of that is on
Wow.
that same kind of tier.
I did do a 16-hour a day a week. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, for sure. But that was back in your neat prime.
No,
days.
dude, that was last year. A year ago.
When was this?
It was over winter
Yeah,
break.
but was this during? Yeah, this was during a break or something, right? Like
Yeah.
these are non-consistent numbers from free to play, right? Like, yeah, we can all play those on like a rare occasion, but we don't get that for
Right.
long term. Right?
Rodney
Like, there's
Farva.
not a lot of competition for that. Yeah. Shout out to Rodney Farva.
That's a question
he's
later on. Don't get into
Yo,
it.
my favorite players.
Okay, my turn. Okay. So like, this question is mainly asking about what records you would like to see, but like I feel like that could get out of hand. Like you could say like, I don't know, I want mid-level Skillet to do a 600 EHP rune crafting month, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna say like, I think I don't know, I'm just gonna talk about things I can see myself doing in the future. So like, all right, another thing, I'm pretty sure like no other free-to-play player besides like Min and I have even done like over 100-hour week. So basically
Hey,
what
I
Freckled said. Oh yeah, you did.
DJ9, dude. I'm
Forgot
pretty sure
about that.
DJ9 did one, dude.
What did he do?
I thought he did a fucking 100-hour week or something, dude. I thought he did.
He cut.
Yeah.
Or was it
That's
RC or something? I think it might have been RC.
Yo, shout out RC raids.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
let me
another
check.
question.
Let me like you can continue your answer, but let me check really quick, dude.
But in the future, I think I might try for like a 10 mil woodcutting week. It's like a bit over 100-hour week in woodcutting with the 2.6 tick. If I can get into it, I think I can.
Wow.
That'd be dope.
That'd be nice.
I think I wouldn't really. I think yeah, we're all too casual compared to the pay-to-play community, and if I was to see maybe a 30-hour or a week, I'd want to see a 2.66. I think that's probably the most skilled training method we have. Probably the most interesting as well.
Definitely.
Maybe a improved fishing week with like cakes or whatever, or leather.
Yeah, so let's get on that.
Yeah, but he's pretty bad from fishing, so probably won't see that.
Mm.
And yeah,
GOLB?
That's me. Yeah, so I think there really isn't enough action in the free-to-play community for like week and month records, but I think if there were enough runners for 30-hour of RuneCraft, that would be sick. That'd be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I said I was gonna circle back. I'm a fucking idiot, dude. Like, yeah, dude. DJ9 apparently didn't do a fucking 100 HP week. My bad, dude. But what I'd want to see, what I wanted to see, to be honest, like I just wanted to gas him up. To be honest, I don't know if he actually did, but Anyway, what I want to see is, I want to see a fucking Demonic Ashes week record. That'd be pretty cool, dude. I want to see that, prayer EHP record, like fucking destroyed, dude. Like that's what I want to see. So. Yeah, like that, like 20 HP day type shit, dude. Like, like 20 HP day type shit. So that'd be pretty fucking cool, dude. So, yeah, that's what I want to say.
Yeah, my prayer week is gonna get destroyed.
Oh yeah, that's kind of worthless now.
Yeah, my 100-hour
I
big bone week.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I would like to see some bigger RC as well.
Retweet.
GOLB.
GOLB.
That's definitely got to be one
Let's
of
go.
those things.
I feel like big RC weeks just require like coordination more than like perseverance. It's like,
Capital.
can you get runners?
Just reach out to the running community and just pay them 15 mil an hour. I'll run for you. Don't worry, GOLB.
15 mil an hour sounds good. And I'm not as huge on logging huge hours for EHP, but I think it would be kind of cool to keep like a public record of like kind of speed run records, like fastest to beat Dragon Slayer, fastest to do this, fastest to do that. I think in the space we're in, kind of the casual community, I think we could do a little bit better on kind of shorter term actionable records than necessarily like large EHP records. I think it would be fun to have a little page on the free-to-play wiki and whatnot. I don't know. That's kind of a me thing though.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Awesome. So on this note, on crazy EHP weeks, on crazy player gains, are there any specific players you guys associate with the skill? I know for me, when I think of rune crafting, I think of Dan's Potato. But are there any other kind of immediate connections or correlations you guys make when you hear of a certain skill in free-to-play?
Yeah, so when I think of prayer, I usually think of Freck. It's rough, but putting that aside, I mean, I'd say like when you think rune crafting and you think free-to-play, there's like only one person who comes to mind. It's an Ultimate Iron Man. It's Water 9. Like there's just no other player you associate with the
Let's
skill.
fucking go!
Except maybe like Clue and woodcutting, but that's about it.
Clue. Well, Phage.
Clue,
Shout out to
man,
Clue.
Phage. Come on.
When I think of a skill, I think rune crafting with GOLB because he supplies with all my money now from running.
Paying for his Bibles.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is a hard one. There's so many different players I associate different skills with.
Well,
So-
Freckled, which skill do you associate me with?
Not playing.
I mean, dude,
Being able to
your
be
60
part of-
HP week was kind of
being
beastly,
part of
dude.
the
I forgot what you
community
did,
for
but-
being part of this community for so long, but not training a single skill. It's your skill.
The GE
Um,
skill. That's a good answer.
But I would have to say like Pawz with fishing was very iconic when like I started out on Freckled Kid because he was just finishing off his 200 mil fish, I believe, and I don't know, like I associate Prayer probably with actually cold fingers because he did it at the boneyard and it's kind of interesting. And I'd say Phage for woodcutting. And then, yeah, I don't know. If I have
Yeah,
any
I
others,
mean-
but-
Oh, are you not done? My bad, dude.
No, all good, go.
What I was gonna say, dude, I was gonna, gas up Freckle a little bit more, dude. I know GOLB already said it, but I'd say I'd, associate the prayer skill with GOLB. Or sorry, I meant Freckled Freckled Kid.
Yeah,
my bad,
GOLB.
dude. I'd probably say Freckled Kid, because he was doing like pretty insane days, like he did some insane fucking EHP days, dude. But too bad. I mean, he got banned, which sucks. But I mean, I'm sure if he didn't get banned, like his month would have been fucking insane, dude. Like hundreds of EHP, dude. So I'd probably say yeah, Freckled Kid with prayer, dude. That's probably what I'd say, dude.
All right, so for me, I kind of just like put down the first person I thought of for each skill. So some of these might not be 100% accurate, but combat, Netbook Pro,
Oh, damn, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ranged, Bartow, prayer. I picked Sofa for prayer because he did Moss Giants the whole way, and that was kind of a thing when I first started the first couple of years. It's like all he did was Moss Giants and bury their bones. So
I forgot about him. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Magic,
Wow.
DJ9, RC, 400J, first person that comes to mind. He was that man was runecrafting when I was getting 99. That's how long he's been runecrafting, or had been runecrafting. Buyables, no comfort. Mining and fishing, I more so think of myself. And woodcutting, I think of Phage.
Yeah. Awesome. And kind of on this note, like people become associated with skill. They've done it for so long, and then like people basically become so associated with skill because they've done it so long, or their records and whatnot. Do you guys have any tips? We've talked about who's been a member of this community for a while. Do you guys have any tips for new free-to-play skillers? Like what's gotten you through the grind? What's helped you kind of log those consistent hours? Any tips?
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people say this in videos these days, but just make the game like as enjoyable as possible for yourself. Don't force yourself to do any like high intensity methods that you're not used to. I'd say like work up to that point. Don't just like start off trying to tick manipulate. And like don't play crazy GP alts, like I don't know, 4-room dragon alts at the same time or whatever. Like start off with something fairly low effort and kind of like work your way up to that sort of thing, because the most important thing is not burning out. If you actually want to make progress, you just have to play like every single day, and over time, it doesn't even matter how much you play. Eventually over time you'll get to whatever point you're aiming for, and set realistic goals as well. Like if you want to get a 200 mil, don't aim for the 200 mil if you even haven't gotten the 99 yet, because like that's a really bad thing. You're probably going to burn out if you do that. So
Yeah, those are some great points. I'd have to kind of touch on that a little bit too. You definitely have to start just simple. Just find something that you enjoy. Like if you're going to be a free to player, like what is the point? Like why are you wanting to specifically be free to play? And then kind of just drive that fully home. Like maybe your goal is to max, but maybe you're not a very well versed player, so you might have thought that your goal is to max, but you haven't really done much in RuneScape as an achievement level. You might want to just think of like, what's a skill you really like in free to play that is a method that you enjoy, and maybe that 99 could be your goal that then could push into other goals. And just another thing would just be like utilizing your time that you otherwise wouldn't be playing the game. I know certain players like Pawz is going to frown upon me for this, but you can splash while you're at work. You get XP, okay? You can definitely AFK melee more than you probably do on your phone. Like, there's so many things that we could be doing while we're doing something else, and you could utilize that time a little bit better. But that's only if you want to do those things. Like, you don't have to. I'm just saying, like, there's so many downtime. People are always complaining that they don't get enough time to play. But I think there's more time than what people think they actually have.
Definitely.
Water, it's your turn.
I mean, dude, I'd say for like new free to play, skillers, dude, like you gotta just like focus on one account first of all, dude. Just don't switch accounts.
Yes.
No matter if you think you're like getting bored of the account, dude, you can play another account as long as you're AFKing, the account, the account you want to focus on, dude.
Yeah.
And the main thing is, dude, is just like don't think about efficiency. Efficiency is pretty irrelevant, dude. Like,
Definitely.
you just gotta focus on playing the game every day, dude. As long as you're playing the game every fucking day, dude, you're gonna be okay, dude. Don't worry about, getting too fucked up and passing out, dude. Don't worry about, jacking off while you're playing, dude. It will be okay. You'll get XP. Even if you're getting like half the fucking XP rate that you should be getting, doesn't fucking matter, dude. As long as you're still getting the fucking XP, that's fucking good enough, dude. Like, don't worry, dude. It's gonna be added to your account, dude. Most people burn. Like, they're doing crazy efficient methods, dude. They fucking burn out, dude. They're useless when they burn out. They're absolutely useless fucking garbage when they burn out, dude. But as long as you're playing like 1 hour days, dude, even whatever it is, dude, 20-second days, dude, you're still gaining XP every day. That's my biggest tip, dude. That is my biggest tip. Find something you want to do on the side is also an important tip. Don't get burnt out, Don't think like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna get anywhere, dude. Like, or don't think like, oh, I'm, people are. If I burn out, like, I don't know, dude. Just play every day, dude. That's the biggest tip, dude.
Yeah, and Water. I hate to interrupt Orange, but who are you talking about when you refer to multiple accounts and like?
I mean, I don't know who I'm talking about, dude. But all I'm saying is, dude. Even like look at Kaka Poo Poo, fucking whatever his name is, dude. This guy's an absolute fucking beast, dude. He sticks to one account. He doesn't care about his name. He can't change his fucking name. He doesn't even care, dude. He'll keep playing the fucking game no matter what he does, dude. Because, he actually cares about, gains, dude. He does it for his person. Don't ever rely on the community, by the way. If you want to get somewhere, don't rely on the community. Fuck the community off, dude. Free to play Wiki gets closed, who gives a shit? Fucking no one talks to you, who gives a shit? Fucking everyone thinks you're an asshole, who gives a shit, dude? Just keep playing the game, dude. If you rely on the community, it's fucking over. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, if you're relying on anything but yourself playing the game, dude, like having a few sashes, a few edges when you're playing the game, dude. I mean, that's what you gotta do to play the fucking game. So you just play the game, dude. That's what I want to say to new players, dude. Like, people like just up and comers, dude. Like, absolutely up and comers, like Mr. Pitt, Hoagie. These people are absolutely beasts because they know they can't get anywhere. They're busy. Like, people like, Hoagie plays on, fucking private servers. He still plays the fucking game. He doesn't quit his account, make a new account. We got people like Mr. Pitt. He's an absolute speedrunning fucking beast. He speedruns fucking Mario Kart, dude. Fucking Pokemon, dude. He doesn't quit the game. He still fucking plays, dude, because he's an absolute beast. So that's what I want to give to free to players that are coming up, dude. New players, dude. Just stick to one account, dude, and keep playing, dude, no matter what.
Hell yeah.
Got it. I like the speech. And Orange, what do you have to say there?
Tips for new people. I'd say stop worrying about EHP. And just do what you want. Like, if you want to AFK Willows, say AFK Willows, because 4-tick Willows is still pretty decent. Probably shouldn't worry about GP at first as well, and just build your account up. And yeah, worry about GP when you get to the expensive stuff, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense.
Would you say that you'd still push people to not do those skills that cost money until they have the money, though?
Wait, whoa! Am I getting called out here?
No,
The room got a little bit darker. I feel like someone was throwing some shade.
no, I'm saying like when new players are like trying to come up and they're just like enjoying, but they're having like a hard time on progressing. I usually state like you probably shouldn't do the smithing or crafting or those skills that are going to cost a lot of money because you're going to do it at a much poorer rate than if you just waited until you had money. I don't know.
Do you see a lot of people doing body runes? That's kind of a waste when you could be running.
Exactly.
Running.
It's true. Everyone should be running.
It's a
You're
question.
doing
that
flashes on your account and making like 8 mil an hour, and then double your RC rate when you finally get to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Big
And
brain.
let's see. I mean, kind of from a bird's eye view, what I've seen from the most successful free-to-play players is consistency. It's sticking to one account, and if you have alts are something you play in the background. They're not something you sink your time on. So snowflakes are cool, but like those are something you want to play in the background while you're chasing kind of the main gains. So just, I mean, don't get distracted, but also this isn't a job. This isn't it for fun. So find something you enjoy, chip away at it, and kind of go for growth there. That's kind of my advice from what I've seen from other folks. And I can actually probably speak on this the best, but preferred money-making method, guys. Obviously, free-to-play. I skipped you.
Yeah, kinda.
Wait, is GOLB not in there?
No,
He isn't in there.
he kinda
There he is.
talked.
I just got skipped.
I just added you now. All right, so GOLB, you are now up. You weren't on the list, but now
I
you're
mean,
up in the
I'm on
monitors.
my list here.
Just
Weird.
go. It's fine.
All right, well, GOLB,
Anyways, I would say don't be a 2WBO. Like, don't fall for the DNLs and the YMGLs. But if you need like some real, like, I'm kind of a new player myself, so I don't really know all this stuff. But if you need some secrets to fame, I feel like one thing that's like a fact, not an opinion, is first off, you can't spell skilling without an S. Like, that's just a fact. Second thing, I think Freck already said this, but like, just like going ham on mobile, like abusing it to the absolute max. Like, get a phone mount in your shower, like mobile when you fall asleep, mobile when you wake up, when you drive, when you're cooking food. Like, if you have more than 5 seconds free with one hand to whip out the phone, click that login button and click the fishing spot, like, go for it. I feel like that adds up to a lot. And then
Yeah.
oh yeah, train lots of skills too. Don't get like caught in the mentality of like, oh, I'm just gonna do all my Bibles first to make a lot of money, and then I can like do runecraft, and then you're left with just gatherers. That kind of sucks. So don't do that.
Yeah, dude, I just wanted to like, add on to GOLB right there. You just reminded me
And have
something,
fun.
dude, like,
Yeah, have fun.
not only a phone mount. I mean, not only a phone mount, you also want an FL mount. Those are pretty good, dude. Just want to put that out there, dude. You want to get an FL mount and a phone mount for the shower, dude. They're both pretty efficient.
Yeah, having a flashlight is nice if you shower in the dark, so you can still see your phone, still get that 1-to-1 in the shower.
I mean, you don't want it in the shower. You want to get the FL mount on your desk, dude. Because that's like, like you're playing the game, dude. You're not a dry guy, so you got to use coke.
You don't want to burn your eyes.
Yeah.
So you have like a little like flashlight hanging from the
FL
ceiling.
mounts, yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A flashlight, by the way. Sorry, a flashlight. That's what I was talking about, by the way, dude.
please stop. There's gonna be some censoring.
What do you mean, dude? I'm just talking about a flashlight mount.
There's
A flashlight mount, dude.
Yeah,
There's gonna be some post-production
there
here.
is. There definitely is.
Okay, all right. Jesus Christ, guys. All right.
I just misspoke. I meant flashlight.
No,
I'm not
this
even
isn't-
kidding.
It's okay. It's
we're not
okay.
to-
Move on. Move on.
All right. With the safe for work question, preferred money making method, I'll say I've always been a fan of alternative money making methods. There's a lot of ways to make money. There's always new content. There's always new communities, new needs, new wants. Running is a great method. I would say if you want to build wealth rapidly in this game, running and then saving up about 100 to 250 mil for merchanting is probably the best way to bankroll your main if you're free to play only. But of course, alts are also a great way to sustain. But I'll hand you off to the more active players like Orange.
Right now, my preferred money is running for GOLB, like 8 mil an hour.
Good transition.
Yeah, but if I was to do my own alt, it'd probably rune to H's.
Like when people run RuneCraft 2, and like you got to do whatever it takes to make that possible. So I feel like you just do whatever you like. Like if you like your Runies, you like your RS3 alts or whatever, you like your services, whatever flavor of it is. Even something like really weird like R2H alts, just like do whatever you enjoy. Like as long as you make the money you need, then I think you have like some options for whatever you find the most fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, dude, is
Okay.
my preferred money making method is probably like selling Earth Runes to Aubrey. Like that's pretty much like I don't really like doing steel like the plate body thing because you gotta like suicide and stuff. I prefer like selling Earth Runes like about 150 per world, to Aubrey. That's my preferred money making method.
You can go, Frank, even though I got skipped.
It's all good.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go then. My preferred money-making method is Amethyst alts. I have 2 right now. Probably, I might make a couple more, to be honest. I've tried other methods, like Rune Dragons. Not a big fan, so... I don't know. I think I'll just stick to Amethyst for now. Maybe make a couple more alts in the future. That's it.
Alright, so the preferred money-making method that I have used would be just recently skilling services. So I ended up getting a service job to do 85 to 99 agility for 800 mil. So that was some pretty nice cash. Kind of works out to being about 6 to 7 mil an hour. So it's pretty pog. I would say methods that I haven't done would be swapping. Swapping makes more money an hour than this probably. So that would be awesome.
GOLB, did you speak on this?
Yep.
Yeah, I did.
Well, let's see. Now, what is the best music genre for skilling? I mean, there's trance, D&B, K-pop. What do you guys listen to the most? We'll start with you, Water. Water 9.
Alrighty.
All right, Pawz.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I'm sorry. My bad, dude. I forgot. No. I mean, I'm sorry, dude. I forgot I was fucking push to talk, dude. Sorry, man. I mean, like what I'd say, I don't really like a specific genre. Like I like a specific song, and it's Run Eye Circulation. And to be honest, it's a very pretty track and one that is surprisingly laid back. It has a low BPM of 123 and an unassuming bass line, and even the melody is utilized in an almost background fashion. And yet, the song still manages to hit me in the feels. To be honest, guys, like it's laid back, yes, but that's part of its greatest strength, It's honesty. It just feels like a track that communicated the emotion of loss, dude.
All right.
I feel like certain genres work better with certain skills. Like, whenever I RuneCraft, I feel like I need to listen to trance. And fishing, I listen to a lot of trance, too. I felt like that fit pretty well. I think it has something to do with, like, the rhythm of the beats. Because, I mean, a lot of trance sounds pretty similar, so same with D&B. But lately I've been into D&B with mining, and yeah, it's been good. I listen to a lot of music.
Yeah, to follow up on the trance thing, I think that's pretty much the only answer. There's
Right?
Hello.
GOLB, I think you cut.
wait, shit, I forgot I was pushed to talk.
Yeah,
like,
GOLB.
talking.
It's on trance.
Yeah, so trance, mostly like more like old school trance and harder trance, but like pretty much any hard dance music. Like you got your hard trance, you got hardcore, you got like hard style and like new style and raw style, you got hard house. Like there's a lot, but if I had to say there's like one song that speaks to me on another level, it's probably Renai Circulation, but it hits different
Facts.
because like for me, this song just makes me so sad. Like not only because of how it sounds, like the melody and the lyrics, but mainly because it reminds me of times when the word trance was not only the name of a music style. Fucking running out of breath. The thing is, like, I love trance how it was back in the ending of the 90s and maybe till like 04, 05. Now it's just like most of the trance producers are thinking about that trance music is for those who look and act like people in like Jersey Shore. And there's no feelings nor an idea left in this music, and it's sad that it'll never be the same. And I feel like Renai Circulation really brings that back in like a very special way.
Got it.
Damn, dude. Like, I mean, I just want to like, yeah. I mean, I know you have a different view about Renai Circulation than me, but you know, I just want to say that I respect the view. You know, personally, I feel a lot of happiness and prettiness to that track, but if you feel sadness, I mean, it's to each their own. To be honest, dude. To be honest, like if you feel sadness, it is what it is, dude. I just wanted to put that up there, dude.
Thank you guys for that. We appreciate that.
Music genre for skilling. I can't really say. I listen to so many different genres, and I kind of just listen to what I want to listen to when I play. I don't really care. But if I'm trying to go for like a very focused session, then it's always going to be like some form of trance.
Let's go.
If I'm just listening to music, it'll be kind of anything. I listen to a lot of hardcore, but not.
Let's go twice.
Not the electronic hardcore. So there you go. You gotta more on like the metal side of hardcore. So.
I'm doing my retweet.
So yeah. I don't know. I just listen to whatever the hell you listen to normally. Who cares? Who cares?
I think the best genre is skilling probably trance and drum and bass.
Yes, sir. So much
yeah.
trance.
When I do my hours, I usually do drum and bass though, and if I'm just chilling, I usually listen to rap hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Any new rappers you've been listening to, Orange?
No, not really.
It's kind of old school.
Old one. Yeah.
I feel you. I hate to do it to you guys, but trance has always been a big part of my RuneScape career, especially when I used to actually put in hours. Above and Beyond Group Therapy, they've been rocking it since about 2004, putting out 2-hour mixes of trance music. It's podcast format, so you can just throw it on the background and kind of forget about messing with your music for a while. It's halfway entertaining, pretty good sets. What's cool is you can actually see like where trance was. So an episode from 2008 is going to sound very different than an episode from 2018. And I think it's just going to be something great to have in the background. And speaking of what you do in the background, what do you guys usually do while you're playing? We'll start with you, GOLB. What's going on in your background?
Yeah, wait, to add on to the previous question, hype up for fucking ASOT 1000. Let's go. But
Just
to
take a
answer your
chance, baby.
question, yeah, pretty much. What do I do while playing? Same as everyone else, basically. Like, if the gang has the slice of life we need, then we go with that. But if not, I got like some cheap like turntables and a mixer and a bunch of like trance records off Craigslist for like $1 each. So I've been like screwing around with like some zero-time trance DJing while playing for like the whole like full-on experience. And it's also kind of nice to like listen to like the older trance tunes that were on vinyl, because I probably wouldn't hear them through like Spotify and stuff. Sometimes other like IRL stuff, or like if you got like another game that you can zero time, like if you're doing like Bibles or something, that can be kind of fun. It's just like normal stuff.
Usually I either watch shows or listen to music. And if I'm AFK in combats, I usually play games like Valorant.
Got it. For me, I'm focusing on that IRL EHP, so I'll do a lot of my work and kind of networking while playing. So it's not playing too many alts, not watching too many shows, but trying to get stuff done in the background.
I tend to watch a lot of TV shows. I'd say probably like 60% of the time I'm probably watching a TV show. Probably about 30% of the time listening to music, and like 10% watching YouTube videos. I like to watch. I watch some RuneScape videos, but I also watch other games too because I don't get a chance to play other games. So this is the only game I play. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say usually what I'm doing on the side to playing is probably work.
Yeah.
But if I'm not at work, then it's probably going to be TV shows. I don't usually just listen to music when I'm playing. Like, I'll have sessions that I'll just be listening to music, but I have to be doing something else, so I usually listen to music while I'm working and playing. But I don't just sit here just playing RuneScape and listening to music all that often. I'm usually watching some kind of show or just preoccupying myself with some kind of other task.
I mean, I do a lot of stuff while playing the game. I mean, you know, like I watch some Netflix shows and, you know, anime, like hentai, like watch, you know, I listen to Talking Discord at times, like, free to play Discord, World 385 Discord, at times I join the Solace Discord or TS, I mean, and, it's not too intensive, I also play some like visual novels, like Nekopara Volume 1 through 4. I mean, I watch a few, I have a few edges in it too, and sometimes I play another account as well, just like some random account that at the time that I'm playing, and yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. Like that's pretty much it.
Got it. All right, guys. Next question: what feature would you guys like to see added on Free to Play Wiki the most? Frecky?
Clans. So
Yes.
we were talking about this just earlier today, and it would be super great to be able to look up like the whole clan list of free to play or World 385. I don't really know if World 385 really considers themselves a clan or just a clan
Social-
chat. I don't
social
know.
chat.
But just some kind of searchable atmosphere that, like, if we created our own list and or could tag players in the list of the database to be able to being like the free to play CC individuals or whatever tag you possibly want to, and you can store that somewhere or whatever and share it with other individuals, and then having like certain people have rights to edit that tag or whatever. That would be extremely beneficial, because then we could just mass look up whenever players are over a certain threshold for different ranks, because it's a headache to go through. Like, unless somebody comes and says, hey, I'm this rank now, can I have a rank up? Or hey, I've been beat out and I'm no longer that rank, can you de-rank me? Like, we're not going to get to it. Like, we're not just actively looking at the high scores to see like,
Yeah.
hey man, did Joe Blow over here get top 300? Like, we don't do that, right? Like, no one does that.
Yeah.
So something like that would be beneficial.
And Freck, to play off that, I mean, if you are tagging players and clans, I really would love to see a competition or tournament mode where you can track unique people and kind of their gains. I think it's going to simplify a lot of things from the organizational standpoint for contests and free-to-play tournaments, but also it's a great way to kind of encourage yourself to get those few more gains and whatnot when you're running head-to-head or kind of clan versus clan. It's kind of a more formalized system than broken Excel spreadsheets. So I'd love to see a tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. What you're saying right there, that's what we need, because if we could tag people, we could, you could have the same kind of teams formats that like drafts have, Where
Yes.
they draft all the players onto separate teams and then we all compete. That'd be perfect.
Exactly.
Not Excel or Google Sheet.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can build some spreadsheets that will do their best, but they only do as well as the data they're fed. So if we can get a direct tournament or challenge mode set up on the wiki with player tags, I mean, that's going to be so great. And then one more thing I'd like to see on the wiki is I'd like there to be kind of a more natural push to voice chat. It feels like you kind of have to look around a little bit to find Discord. It'll be nice if it were kind of more prominent and
Or
had
just
more people.
make that like the banner with like a flashing border and like animated like arrows pointing to
Yeah.
it. Like, join the Discord here. Like
Yes.
do it now.
Do it. Doctors hate this. Doctors
Yeah.
hate him.
No
Big
sign-up
ads.
required, no credit card, no bullshit.
Yeah. Free to players in Discord near you. So just, I mean, honestly, let's build a bit more sense of community here. I would say if we can get 10 more people active in voice, I mean, it'd be fucking great. I love new faces. I love new people. So let's make sure they know this resource exists, especially as Discord gets more popular. What about you, Pawz?
Yeah, I agree with you guys about the competitions. I think the only issue with that is Unky or FtPL would have to do a lot of like manual stuff. That's one concern. Another is the fact that like Ironman EHP in comparison to regs is like super different. They're entirely different game modes, so comparing it on the same high scores is basically useless except for like ranks and clans, but like in competition it doesn't work at all. So I would like the idea. I was talking to, I think I was talking to Charles about this, about having some sort of like prize pool in order to get people to like want to join competitions, because usually when people join competitions in free to play, there's like 3 people that actually play and the rest are just like on like 10-hour weeks. So it would be nice to get people motivated, but at the same time people can easily cheat on free to play Ironman, can bank XP pretty easily. So that would be a concern as well. I also think I mentioned this to them. I'd like to see like a Hall of Fame of like people who are first to do things in free to play. That would be nice. That shouldn't take too much effort, I feel like. And also what Freckled said, clan high scores would be nice. Having some sort of like a little icon next to your name would be cool, but or I don't know, just a page in general.
It's searchable.
Right. Yeah.
It needs to be searchable.
I mean, I got a lot of like ideas for the free to play .wiki. To be honest, dude, like there's lots of stuff. Like one thing that I'd like, you know, in Temple OS, you know, the Temple website, dude. They got the people with Inferno capes. You know, what we should do for free to play is people like this really gears towards Iron Man, to be honest, dude. But people with baguettes, dude, like stale baguettes,
Yes.
dude, like that would be
Yes.
fucking cool, dude. Like saying like, oh, this guy's a stale baguette, dude, so you could like flex on people. That would be pretty cool. I don't have one personally, but
I do.
it'd be fucking cool, dude. Anyway, dude, and then besides that, you know, like recent 99s, obviously recent 200 mils, like that'd be kind of cool, dude. And you know, like that's pretty much. I mean, also like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude.
I'd like to see probably 6-hour, 5-minute records. Yeah, the clan update would be pretty cool as well. Yeah, I'll just search us up. And yeah, I think Unky and Say do a pretty good job already with it. Pretty good.
Yeah, I just want to shout out Unky and Say, dude.
Yeah,
They're absolute fucking beast, dude. Like Unky's an absolute fucking alpha male, dude. I just want to put that out there, dude.
Shouts out.
Yeah, so I just like to see like graphs like Temple has, because like reading numbers is hard. When you can see a graph and you can like see where it went up and down, that's kind of nice. Because it'd be nice to not have to like switch between Temple and Wiki all the time, back and forth. It's like a minor pain, but yeah, it'd be cool if the Wiki had graphs.
Yeah, and I will say this, guys. Check out the donate section of the freeplay.wiki. Everything they're doing is not for
Dude,
profit.
that's actually on. So like Firefox has this thing where like it autofills like the link you go to most, and for me it's the Wiki donate tab. I just love everything about it. Like it's so like user-friendly. You can pay with PayPal. You can pay with like manual card entry. You can pay with crypto. Like, why would you not? Why would you use anything else? It's great. So yeah, I'd 100% go to freetoplay.wiki/donate.
Yeah. If you guys don't donate, you're a bad person, plainly. So.
Wow. Calling them
No, I'm
out.
kidding. All right. So, with a bunch of free-to-players swarming Solace, what is the deal, bruv? And GOLB, I'll pass it right back to you.
So I'm actually last to answer for that question, but I mean, where else would you go, dude? It's like the only skilling clan. It's like, well, I mean, I guess like Omnia exists, and maybe there are other ones too, but like,
Nah.
like you can't. It's a fact. You can't spell skilling without Nest. Like, where else are you gonna go? It's just like a matter of time before like the free to play like onslaught just happens. Just assimilate it, and I'm calling it.
Okay.
Oh, also,
Water?
it was really funny when Dan's joining TeamSpeak the first time. Dude, I almost like suffocated laughing for like 5 minutes straight. If you were there, you were there, but yeah.
I miss it. I missed it.
Yeah, I'd like to double down on exactly what GOLB said, dude. You know, like it's it's the best skilling clan out there. You know, obviously besides free to play skilling clan, World 385, obviously because of the free to play clans. But I mean, obviously I can't ever get a rank in it. You know, because apparently they don't like free to play Iron Man, dude. Like the rates are a little scuffed. You know, I heard a few free to play Irons got squeezed out of Solace, which is kind of rough. You know, like people like Daniel Potato and fucking Tarantino got squeezed, but I was hoping to get like a recruit rank in there, but I have a smiley. It's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna get fucking recruit rank, But it is what it is, dude. They gotta keep their integrity up because there are rates on Iron Man free to play that's a little out there, but it's just a good clan, dude. Like, that's all I gotta say, dude.
Great. Becky?
Yeah, it's one of the most popular skilling clans right now, so I don't see why people aren't going to Solace, but yeah, I was never in Solace, can't say much about it. I have talked to a bunch of them, they all seem like nice people, so that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I think Freckle's probably the only person in this call besides Charles who isn't in Solace. Everybody else at least has a smiley, I'm pretty sure.
They've invited me a few times, Pawz. I've had to turn
have
that
they?
down.
Yeah. Wow, cool. Anyway, yeah. Top tier free to play clan joining top tier pay to play clan makes sense. I made a note for myself. I was gonna say something about this. Yeah. I was talking to Dumbfounded last week, and basically he made a good point. Free to play regs have like a very like similar play style to like regular pay to play players in the HLC. We've got buyables, gatherers, that sort of thing. Like
And Runecraft.
Right, like the system is pretty much the same except the rates are slower, and we don't have 23 skills, we have 15. So yeah, I think that our EHP kind of like translates well into a pay to play clan like that. What are you doing, Charles?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking the audio would pick that up.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Charles is having to quit fat.
That sounded awful.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm wearing good headphones this time. I apologize, everybody.
Do you want to like maybe clear the air of what you were doing?
Yeah, please.
You know what? I might just leave that one in the air, and then you guys can try to unpack that later.
Alrighty.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, that's why I pushed the talk on, dude. You should probably to talk, dude.
Anyway, Orange?
Orange.
I joined Solace when I saw DJ9. When he joined, and I went on their forums. I was looking for the requirements, and I saw that I could apply for friend, so I applied for the friend, and eventually I got recruit, and I was looking for motivation, and yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Big.
Very nice. All right, so kind of on a darker tone, guys. If you could bring back one inactive free-to-player, who would it be? In addition to this, if you could make one free-to-player become inactive, who would it be? Oh my goodness.
For me, Inactive free-to-play player coming back. FtP Rune Man for sure. Nobody in here. I'm pretty sure nobody in here has any idea who that is because they all started after the year like 2016 probably.
Whoa.
You definitely don't know who he is, Charles. Shut up.
I have no idea who that is, but I definitely did not start in 2016.
Anyway, this guy, like, he started free to play day one, played for about 3 months, but he played like 14 hours a day, like perfectly consistent, and then he just flatlined out of nowhere. So, no, he didn't get banned. I didn't realize there was a second part of this question, but I can come up with an answer pretty quickly. I think I would make Netbook Pro inactive for a while so I could catch up. But I think eventually I'll probably catch up to him anyway because EHP rates are going to change, probably with Millie, and that's going to affect him a lot. So, yeah.
Wow. So despite Pawz not calling me an OG, I will throw out some OG names here. I miss Part. I miss Magnus Free to Play. Shermerhern from TFS and BS Modge. I don't think you guys listen to these podcasts, but we'd love to have you back to the free to play community. You guys were a massive part of it and kind of the RS2 days, and obviously love you back. And to make one free to player inactive, I'm not going to comment there. I think it's kind of asking for trouble. I enjoy speaking to everybody and interfacing with all you folks, so keep it strange, guys.
Just to clarify, sorry to interrupt. Just to clarify, I'd like to say that I wouldn't want Netbook to be permanently inactive, just for like maybe a year. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, so like if I could bring any player back, it'd 100% be Enjoys. Like that's not even a question. Like I feel like this is more of half a question than a question.
Are you pro free to play?
Remove anyone, it would. It's kind of awkward, but it would probably be Freck, just because like I feel like he's a bad influence on the community when he's like, hey, yeah, like you gotta AFK more. Like look at this like 28k per hour runecraft method. Like we should make stuff easier and faster. It's just like pure Hexus type beat, and
Freck, dude.
I see a different vision for the free to play community, and I hope it moves that way. But you do what you can. In the nicest way possible. I want to make that clear. That's like as a player. As a person, he's a dope dude. Like no complaints there. But as a player, I think we're just I disagree with him as a player. He's a cool person though.
That was excellent. Because I don't know if people actually take me serious when I come up with those like methods.
Yeah, dude, it was just a prank, bro.
Okay.
Just a prank.
I assumed as much.
I do 3.5 tick iron, so I probably shouldn't talk.
I assumed as much, but yeah.
What?
The RC method is
Dude,
totally
RC is
viable.
sick.
Anyway.
It's not.
It's
not. Like 5 times slower than 2 runner.
Exactly.
Yo, guys, you do essence.
But it needed to be explored as how much you could get XP in an hour, because so many players were doing it while I was RCing. So I was like, what are they getting of a rate?
I've seen that a lot too, and I've always assumed they were like irons that had essence baked or something.
Yeah, but so many of them are regs. So like, one of them was a player that's almost maxed in free to play as a reg, and I was just like, what is the rate for this RC?
Well, some people just do like super alpha methods. Like even Yelsos has done like super alpha methods. Like Skill Rightly is kind of the embodiment of that, but like there's some players who are like absolutely insane, crazy beasts. Like we're talking like high octane 24/7 turbocharged games, like holy. But then like sometimes they do some like alpha Chad methods like solo or TRs. I think that's pretty cool.
Anyway, I guess I'll actually answer the question. If I could bring back any inactive free-to-player, it would be Freckled Kid. Yeah, no, come on, that's a little selfish, but yeah, I'd like to have my account back, please. But if I wasn't being selfish...
Kid. Tweet JX support and tell them unban Freckled Kid.
If I wasn't being selfish, it would be Unky. I know he's still in our community, but he doesn't play very often, and I'd like to see him come back more.
Great guy.
And in addition to this, if I can make a free-to-player become inactive, who would it be? I wouldn't want to make any player inactive. I'm not really caring about a rank in free-to-play, and I'd rather just have everybody still playing.
Yo, hello? Alright, I'm going to, for the person I'd make active, and the person that I'd make inactive is probably Daniel Potatoes, because, you know, he's runecrafting as the UIM with a Earths. So, you know, he's kind of like my rival, I'd say. And, you know, he's a good guy, but, you know, I'd probably want him to be inactive because, you know, he's going to be first 99, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, I'll never be first to 99, you know, there's going to be people like Carlotta 1 and the level Skilla, but, you know, it's just like, you know, yeah. That's pretty much all I had to say.
All right, that was getting cut. Welcome back, everybody.
Are you serious, dude? You're really going to remove that, dude? All right, well, okay, I'll give a new...
No, it's okay,
one,
it's okay,
dude.
it's okay.
All right, yeah, it's okay. All right, we're good, dude.
Orange.
If I was to bring back one inactive, it'd be probably my first free-to-play friend, FZ-2.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't last too long, but
Aw,
talks to me, but
sad
messages me
story.
on Discord every now and then.
A shout out to that guy.
If I was to bring back, make someone inactive, probably be Nate K, because he recently passed me.
Also, quick shout out to everybody's first free-to-play friends. You know who they are. So, shoot them a PM, shoot them a direct message. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for helping us be a part of this journey. And speaking of journeys, what skill is most likely to get buffed, and what will be the last skill somebody will reach 200 mil in? Water.
Oh, I'm number 1, dude. Can you guys circle back to me? Thanks, dude.
All right.
True.
Whenever you're number 1 seems to be the trend. All right. GOLB. What do you think the last 200 mil will be, GOLB, from a free-to-play?
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely gonna be Runecraft or Prayer. Like it's gonna be one or the other. But I don't know. I would have said Prayer like off the bat, but depending on how like the update is implemented, it could be faster than Runecraft. But yeah, who knows? We'll see. One or the other. But like I think in general, like it's worth noting that like regs are way less susceptible to like huge buffs than irons. Like Jagex can add like a cabbage spawn in the middle of Varrock or something, and it changes like Iron Man the HP by like 100% smithing or something. But regs are like very rarely affected by any updates.
I think the last will be probably Runecraft, because you have to rely on runners and no one really runs. And you can, if depending what the prayer XP rate is, it'll probably be prayer. Prayer will get done before RC.
I agree. Obviously, kind of, there's really only 2 options here, Runecraft and Prayer, but if we see a GOP kind of Freckled project or a RuneSpan update that somehow passes, I mean, that's the only thing I see getting buffed in the runecrafting world. And the last 200 mil, it'll probably be runecrafting if those updates don't come, but maybe Prayer if those do come, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I think most likely to get buffed, probably Prayer, even though it's already getting updated. I feel like at some point Jagex is going to realize that the Chaos Altar is in free-to-play, and they're going to think, oh, we should make that free-to-play so that free-to-play PKers can have more defenseless people to attack, and then that's going to get added to the game. And then Prayer's going to get doubled from what it was previously. But yeah, I think the last skill people are going to get 200 mil in is probably going to be Runecraft, because you kind of like have to look at the base XP for these sort of things. Like, yeah, runners exist and you can get 120k an hour, but you're also spending like over 100 GP per XP on that, and not everybody has that sort of cash. So the base rate is like 55k, and Prayer is going to be like 70k. So I think RC is probably going to be the last.
The thing is though, like Prayer is stupid boring. You just like click a thing in your inventory every 2 ticks, but Runecraft is like a ton of fun. So I feel like when it came to it, the hurdle of overcoming that sheer boredom for 3,000 hours of doing a brain dead bank stand skill is probably harder to overcome than just making like 30 or 40 bill to bang out Runecraft.
Well, it's going to be like 1,800 now.
But we'll see.
not 3K.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, 70K
Yeah,
an
it'll
hour.
be like 1,800 hours.
No, because
So-
if it's 75K per hour, it would be
It's
a
currently
little under
oh yeah,
3,000
wait, yeah,
hours.
right. It's originally like it's currently like 4K, I think, right?
But
Yeah, it's 444.4.
if you can add in the burying of bones on top of the scatter of ashes,
Then it
like
could
you
be
can
around
in
there, yeah.
RS3,
Oh yeah, dude,
then
someone would get 200
it'll-
mil in like 2 seconds.
it'll be
Like
very
that would be so much fun.
Maybe 3
Um,
seconds.
Anyway, what skill is most likely to get buffed? It's going to be prayer because it's already getting one. Like,
Cheater!
Get outta here.
Cheater!
but like, I mean, that's kind of obvious. RC is probably going to get something in the near future, but out of the what will be the last 200 mil? Well, there's only 200 mils that free to play haven't got, which is prayer and RC, and everybody spoke on
mining.
them. Well, yeah, but like you're almost there, so we already know that one's going to be achieved,
Do we?
right? So, yeah, it just stops at 199.
I'm out.
But anyway, I would have to say that Runecraft's going to be the last. The reason for this is GOLB. I don't know how much GP you got, but no one else is all that close to being able to pay for runners. So people would be doing solo RC, which is going to be slower than prayer.
People have done
in-
solo lavas to 200, and that's like
Yeah.
not too much faster.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people have done Abyss for 27k
Yeah.
XP
Oh
an
yeah,
hour to 200 mil.
that's spooky.
That's also
Right,
true. There's like
so-
3 people who did that.
So it's completely doable, but if I'm thinking like what's going to be done first, I think prayer, because with ashes coming out, somebody's going to think, you know what, I have a whole bunch of GP and I could buy 200 mil prayer. I'd be the first player in free to play to get the 200 mil, and that would be iconic to me. So they're going to go for that, right? But yeah, I think RC is always going to be the last one, and I don't think it's going to be achieved anytime soon unless like a major update comes out, like RuneSpan or Great Orb Project or something like that.
To be fair, like in the current community, there's probably only a couple people who would be like able to do that for that long, and it doesn't look like they're gonna do that. So yeah, I think it might be a while.
And well, I've been talking runecrafting. What are your thoughts on the free-to-play runecrafting HP rate increasing along with pay-to-play runecrafting?
Hey, I just got skipped, bro. Dude, I just got skipped, man. I said to circle back.
Oh yeah, circle back. All right, sorry, time out. We're gonna circle back to Water for his incredible input here.
Yeah, I'd probably say, dude, like, prayer is a good, it's a good one to say, dude. Like, prayer probably is, gonna be the last to get 200 mil. But what I'd say, is like a skill that is going to get buffed is probably RC, because, like, there were talks of a RC minigame. I don't know if anyone's heard me mention that before, but there's talks of an RC minigame. Like this one, like during the Q&A, there was a fat mod. Like one of the fat mods mentioned that there's going to be an RC minigame. So I just want to put that out there. So there might be an RC minigame incoming. So just be careful for that, dude. That it might be devalued GOLB. I don't know if you want to train it anymore, dude. But you gotta be careful for the RC minigame. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Nice try, dude. I know Freck paid you to say that.
Well, I just needed to mention it, dude. Like, it's just a fact of the matter, dude. It was mentioned on the fucking Q&A, dude. Like, I said, I mentioned
That's
it.
fair, dude. That could be big.
And apologies for skipping Water and not circling back with them. That's a organizer issue. I take all blame and responsibility
What?
for that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, no, it's not that big of a deal. I forgive you for trying to, squeeze me out of this question, but, it is what it is. Charles, I'm one of your biggest fans. I just wanted to mention that, but yeah.
Thank you. I would like to recognize Water as one of my biggest fans, so thank you, Water, for your patronage. All right. Thoughts on the free-to-play runecrafting EHP rate increasing along with the pay-to-play runecrafting EHP rate? What do you think, Frecky? You said no?
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave
No.
it there. I know GOLB's gonna have a completely different opinion because I believe this was his question in the first place. We do
GOLB?
not have an active running community at all. For us to be at the same rate as pay to play, or like not the same rate, but like the same runner-esque methods, it's not viable. Like if you go over and you type looking for runners in the Essence running Discord for pay to play, you're gonna have like 3 people say in within 5 minutes. If you say looking for runners, you might get those runners next week for free to play. It can't be the RC rate. There's no one to run.
I hate to interrupt, guys, but por los Venezuelan escuchadores, hay una posibilidad a ganar millones de GP una hora con la runecrafting con GOLB. Enviar GOLB free to play un mensaje de ser muchos millones de dólares.
He's trying to say
La verdad, corre para mí para 8 millones GP por hora.
Oh my
But
god.
anyways, on a more serious note, to actually answer the question, I mean, like, why would you not? It's like most free-to-play, like, at least for regs, like, the EHP rates are pretty much like, you know, it's like what you'd realistically get if you're tryharding. Like, maybe if you get, like, good RNG on, like, some gatherers, you can get a little bit higher, right? That's cool. But, like, runecraft is so far lower than, like, what you would actually get doing, like, the equivalent effort of pay-to-play that I feel like it kind of makes free-to-play look like a joke. Like when it's just like the difference between like 55k and like I don't know, like 120 or 130k per hour, like it just totally changes the game. So I would personally rather see it be the same like mentality as pay to play. Like you've got a whole bunch of time to make your money, so you should assume that you have that money. You know, EHP stands for efficient hours played, then you can do runners. But then the issue is like there aren't enough runners, and that kind of sucks. But I mean, I guess that it's better to actually like try and get runners and like, you know, make a free to play running Discord and try and get people involved and whatnot than to just give up on it.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think it shouldn't get to that point. I think it should. Just we're not there yet.
Yeah, I agree with GOLB. I think we should be trying to aim to be like the pay-to-play EHP rate, but yeah, there's no active runners. It's literally just me and YellSauce right now. And
Yeah,
a few
actually, shout out
others.
OrangeC for being like out of all the people here, like probably contributing the most to actually making that a reality by running. That's what's up.
Yeah, I don't know why people are so afraid of running, but they are for some reason. I think they have to be so perfect when it's not very hard to do.
If players just spent like an hour RCing normal body BTRs just to get the method in their head, that they could run.
It's literally easier than doing the RC method. All you have to do is trade body tallies and tiaras.
Exactly, you don't even have to craft them. So
Yeah.
That's the hard part. But yeah, I agree with both Freckled and GOLB with their contrasting opinions. I agree what Freckled said, that I don't think we're at that point yet, but I really think we should be at that point in the future. I think that honestly, if we like push for it hard enough, we could probably get like, I don't know. I don't really know how the runner Discord works, but we could probably get like a free-to-play running channel or something in there at some point if we really wanted to, if enough people were doing it. I don't think the EHP rate should be that at the moment. I think eventually, once like maybe 1 or 2 people have done it consistently for like 100 hours, then it definitely should change, regardless if like the rest of the community disagrees. I think if like 1 or 2 people have done it for a long time, then it should be the EHP rate, because they're getting over 2.2 times the rate. So
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a perfect answer. Like that was a way better summary than Freck and I gave.
thank you.
I mean, I like, you know, before, you know, obviously devaluing any other account besides UAM would be cool, but to be fair though, like I think like, you know,
we should follow pay-to-pay regs. Like if you're a free-to-play reg, you should kind of follow the runner idea, because like you could, like, I mean, if you pay a right amount of money, dude, like you probably get a runner, you know, like 20 mil an hour or something. But I think it's fair, because like if you look at something like Eerie Fish, you know, there's been people that have done Eerie Fish in free-to-play regs, but it's not the HP rate for some reason, even though multiple people have done it. So I don't really know. It's hard to say, because just because not tons of people, like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just like hard to like afford runners and stuff. You know, yeah, I know that. I mean, I haven't played a reg, but I think it's fair to say that we should probably follow pay-to-play EHP rates and think of runners into the rates, because yeah, I think it'd be fair. I mean, I'm not a reg, so I have nowhere to say this, dude. Most of these questions have been for regs. I can't really answer them, you know, like, unbiasedly. But I mean, to be honest, yeah, like devaluing like every other account by UIM is like pretty cool. But yeah.
See, the only problem I have with it becoming the rate is just the fact that we don't have runners. Like GOLB, you can probably even elaborate on this. Like, how many times do you state that you're looking for runners in a night or a day? But mostly it's at night from what I see.
Yeah, so it's like way less than half of the time that they're even available. I'd say like anywhere from like a quarter to 1/3 of the time. It's pretty rough. Like my schedule actually kind of revolves around like when they're usually available. I've actually like kind of tried to make some like IRL changes to accommodate that. But yeah, it'd be nice if runners were actually available. It would just make the game a lot more spicy. And a lot more like pay to play, or in like a good way, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I love getting 120k an hour. It's great.
Buenos Venezuelos. Okay.
To be fair though, like there aren't even many RCers though. Like we just need a few runners to be able to make it official. Like there's not very many RCers, so it's just like, if there was tons of RCers, I understand, but like to be honest, all you gotta do is play a few fucking alts, and you can afford, you know, you can do RC for a while, dude. Like, no, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like, you know, like GOLB getting like fucking 6-1, or I don't know what he gets, dude. But he gets a lot of EHP per hour, dude. Like that should be the EHP rate. If fucking GOLB F2P, the king of RC reg, is doing it, dude, like he should probably, you know, that should be the RC rate, dude. Like that's what I'm trying to say, is that, you know, like, yeah, you could AFK, blah, 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 but, you know, I don't know, dude. It seems complicated, dude, so I should probably just leave it out to the regs, dude. I'm saying, dude.
Got it.
Yeah, so moving on to the next question, it is Rodney Farva has recently passed a 6K EHP year. So when it was roughly 6K per year, that was about 16.5 per day, 116 weeks on average. That's pretty crazy, setting the all-time highest record of blah, 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 blah. What are your opinions on this, starting with Freck?
Jeez. Thank you, Organizer GOLB.
Thank you, GOLB. So I saw Rodney earlier today and yesterday, and I believe the day before that. I've been running roofs on a service alt, so yeah, he's an absolute beast and a legend, and I let him know that.
Several times.
His consistency is just insane. Like, the amount that this guy is able to play every single day is absurd. And I just don't know how he stays so consistent.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't... Like, if it's one person, that's absolutely insane, obviously, but I think, like, there's not really much to say about it. Like, they're cool players, and their games are massive, and it's so they have much other take. I don't know these individuals personally, so I just kind of follow other people's opinions on the matter, and that kind of seems to be what it is.
The joke of Rodney and Farva being two different people.
Yeah, I have no idea how he does this. Like, we barely even play like 6 hours a day.
It's a lot too.
And he's like tripling that. I don't know how he sleeps. Like, what's his eating routine and shit?
Lasagna.
have no idea. Speaking of account sharing, and there's no proof that he is, but there's also no proof that he isn't. There's a guy on Top Page Fishing who account shared, and every single person knows that he account shared, and he didn't get banned. So if he does get banned, if that like they ever enforce that, then I'd get top 10 fishing, and that'd be dope. But anyway, Rodney Farva, yeah, it's pretty insane. Like, I don't know. I keep thinking like there's no way anybody can possibly get better at RuneScape, and then it keeps happening. Like, people break crazy week records. Like, I'm talking like 21, 22 hour a day weeks. Like, it's nothing. It's insane. Like, I don't know, man. This game's ridiculous.
Dude, I'm struggling so hard not to start like ranting about all the crazy pay to play like records. It's hard.
Freaking WooKek.
Dude, Harmony's Constellars work at 30 hours. How? It's dope. You love to see it.
Got it. Water, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, like, Rodney Farva is an absolute fucking beast, dude. He's definitely, like, unlocked the secrets to fame of being popular in the community for being an absolute fucking beast, dude. Like, he's definitely, like, mastered it, to say the least. Although he hasn't actually, you know, free-played in, you know, level 3 UIMRC. So I'm not sure to say he's the best player ever. You know, like, some people that have done that, you know, I wouldn't want to say I don't want to say any names, like, you know, like Minna Skilla, for example, dude. I'd say he's more beast, dude. Like, but you know, Rodney Farva is pretty cool, dude. You know, 1 or 2 people or not, dude. It's a pretty cool account, so you know, I'd say he's an absolute beast for sure. Yeah, but anyway, yeah.
Well, kind of on this note, if it's one person playing this, please seek help. There's professionals that are willing to speak to you for free.
Don't listen to Charles. He doesn't play RuneScape. He doesn't understand this.
Yeah, don't listen to him.
You're
Rodney,
okay.
If you're listening to this, seek help.
Charles,
if
you
you're
sound
one
like
person.
Charles. You sound like my YouTube
dude,
comments.
You're a fucking beast. Inspiration.
Yeah. Shut up, Charles.
Pawz, I sound like the Reddit comment, not the YouTube comments.
No, you sound like my YouTube comments.
Yeah,
like,
Rodney is
that's
pretty cool, dude.
Verbatim what they say.
All right. Well, shouts out to my guy Rodney
Thank you.
for these consistent gains. This is very healthy. Congrats.
Yes. Yes.
Now,
Are you
Pawz.
throwing shade at him right now, dude?
No,
Are you
no
throwing
shade.
at fucking Rodney
You know what?
Farva
You know
right
what?
now?
Rodney, I challenge you. I challenge you to an EHP off.
Oh no.
Moving on to the next question. You want to read it out, Charles?
Next question or next topic, because this is Pawz's clan. Let's let Pawz handle this.
Oh my. Okay, looks like I have to lose some ticks now. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the 2020 free-to-play awards as this overlay on OBS here made by F2P. Thank you for that. Yeah, we did an awards last year, the end of last year for the year. A lot of clans do this, so figured we'd do it too. So first off, we have best free-to-play achievement. And I probably should have had screenshots ready for this, so I'll just read out what the percentages were and who won first of all. So best free-to-play achievement went to Cold Fingers 3 for Max Free-to-Play Iron Man. And that was at 70.3%. Second place was Sense, 3,500 EHP year, with 16.2%. I'm not going to go through all of them, but the other one was Minlevel Skilla, Rank 1 Free-to-Play, Dance Potato, 98 Runecraft. So anybody can just butt in and talk here. There's no order. Go ahead.
And obviously congratulations to all these folks. They're crazy, incredible goals. And I'll read the next awards so you guys don't have to lose ticks.
Thank you.
I got you guys. But please let us know your thoughts on free-to-play achievement, guys.
Yep, I think this definitely went to Cold. I think his maxing is just like an iconic thing. It's the first person to max an Iron Man. I don't know why anybody wouldn't vote for this. Like, yeah, it's great that like Cent got like a pretty large EHP year, but I feel like he was just at Ogresses the whole year. So it just doesn't fit for me. It's not anywhere near an achievement in comparison to the first person to max free to play on an Iron Man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Nothing against Sense 3,500 a year. That's still pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
Shouts
yeah,
out.
Cole definitely takes the cake. I think Freckled pointed that out to me, is like he could have just like AFK'd, because that's kind of what melee and ranged is. So, but yeah, pretty impressive, both of them. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely.
GOLB, Water, Orange, what you guys got? Any comment for this?
I think that the free-to-play T-shirts, like, I actually got one, like, the second I heard about them, I ordered them. Like,
Okay.
I heard about the new Solace hoodies and Solace apparel on teespring.com. And I feel like the new free-to-play shirt, like, it honestly, it's real fresco. Like, I see real poetry on it. And it's actually a really comfy fit, too. Like, the cotton is, like, real soft. And it didn't shrink in the wash or the dryer either. So, yeah, it's a good product. I'd buy one if I were you.
Speaking of that,
Yeah, guys.
I had a
Not a
part
plug.
where I was gonna talk about that, but yeah, that works. So teespring.com/FtP 2021. Yeah, that's it. Go get one if you want. All the proceeds. Oh yeah, speaking of which, all the proceeds probably gonna go to either FtP Wiki or Temple. I don't plan on. I'm only making like $2 per shirt, so I'm just gonna give it all to, yeah, give it to one of those people.
Thank you, Pawz. All right, thank you for the preview of the merch plug. GOLB, we appreciate that. But do you have any comments on the best free-to-play achievement?
Oh, best free-to-play achievement? Like for the free-to-play awards?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
No, the other thing.
Honestly, I think it was pretty close. Like, it really depends on like what you're interested in when you look at the games. I think they're all pretty solid picks, but you know, you always like to see the homie get the award.
Mm-hmm. Water, Orange.
No comment. I think everyone's covered everything.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. So the award for best micro efficient player, we have 3 submissions for this. I'm just gonna read the winner and the runner up, and this will leave the third place wanting more next year. But in this case, we have a tie. So Yelsos was number 1 for most micro efficient, and then tied for second place, we have GOLB and OrangeC. So congratulations to both of you in this podcast.
Hey.
Okay, so first of all, I don't belong in there because those two are like on a level above me. Like I'm probably like 2, maybe even like 2.5 levels below. But yeah, they're pretty insane. You like to see it.
But congratulations to both of you, regardless.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was kind of a no-brainer to give it to Yelsos
Yeah.
and OrangeC. These guys click like so accurately and precise. Every time that they come up with like a video or anything of showing their methods, I'm like just watching their mouse glide across their screen. I'm just like they're just too accurate. It looks like they're not even providing effort to doing it. And it's just insane. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yelsos
you
is a
guys
god.
definitely needed that one.
10 out of 10.
Yelsos is insane. He's always trying to work on his mouse movement. Even now, he plays lots of Osu as well.
That's how you know he's no Osu gamer. Like you name like
Yeah, dude,
one
that's what I was
thing,
gonna
if
say.
you're on like YouTube or something, and like some like old like Paizuri video gets queued up, and you're like, oh shit, this is pretty lit. You're like, when you look at the mouse, you know this guy plays Osu.
Yeah.
Same thing with Yelps. I feel like.
Definitely, dude. Like I was gonna say that like the most micro players, like for example, Yelsos, absolute beast, played Osu, dude. He's watched K-On, so that's really all you gotta say when it comes down to it. Like he's seen the show K-On, so it's just like there's no doubt about it that he's the best player micro wise. He's played Osu, he's watched K-On, so there's no doubt about it that he's pretty fucking base, dude. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Yelsos definitely deserves that rank 1.
I feel like in addition to him being shouted out as being like an insane like Pies level micro player, it's worth noting that he didn't just like see K-On. It's when it was brought up in conversation, he suggested that it should be.
Oh, 100%.
Like I feel like there's a big difference there.
I mean, like, there's a difference between someone that isn't an alpha male and that is an alpha male, and that difference is if they've seen, K-On or not.
And to be honest, he has seen Kaon, so there's no doubt that he's an alpha male and that he has the best micro in the entire game. That's all I want to say, dude. That's the end of it.
Got it. That's definitely an interesting take to it. So on the opposite end, the other side of the coin, we have the best macro efficiency player and the top 2 leaders, no tie. We have mid-level Skilla for consistent gains, and then we have Coldfingers 3. Did these results surprise any of you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. So I kind of looked at this as a kind of strange question. So a lot of people took this question as most consistent.
Yeah, I kind of did.
But like
too.
on a macro level, I have to give it to Coldfingers because like the way that he maxed his account was so like precise and planned out on how he was going to do things that like that's the definition of macro to me. But a lot of people took this as like a consistency topic, and I think that's why Min got the award. Not that Min isn't a good macro player as well. I mean, he definitely plans his account out as well, but I just feel like Cold really drove home the goal of maxing an Iron Man and like had his thoughts like flawless.
Got it. Good take.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah, I'd
Frank.
agree with him because obviously Cole's the best macro player, dude. So that's all I want to say, dude.
Yeah, I think we all agree.
Pretty easy question here. All right, on to the next one. This one's a bit more controversial, but who is the biggest bully in the free-to-play community?
How could that possibly be controversial? Everyone knows
Yeah,
what the
facts.
answer is. Like that.
Well,
Yeah, like how it.
it's somebody they tied for first though, so like it's obviously controversial, right?
Yeah, it's down the line.
Obviously, honestly, the only reason they tied is because like the people that voted for Jane never joined Voice before, dude. Like, honestly, the
true.
biggest bullying Jane does is say like low GZ. Like that's the fucking epitome
Okay.
of this fucking bullying, dude.
I have an
is he
argument.
that guy?
I have an argument.
Okay, I
so-
understand the tie then. Sorry to interrupt, but I understand the tie at this point.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I don't. Dan should be biggest bully. Like that's not
No,
even.
no, no, no.
Facts.
Okay,
If
guys,
you
guys,
have
guys,
the
guys. Listen, listen.
absolute like onslaught,
Slaughter.
Voice, like he mops the floor with people. Like it's like
Okay.
he is a John Deere lawnmower, and other people are Lemon Pledge, and there's just like a line of janitors ready to mop the floor. It's
Facts,
nothing
dude.
compares to it.
Okay, I have an argument
Dude,
though.
Dan's is the best bully.
I have an argument though. I don't think Dan's is a bully. I think he's an asshole. I think Janet Barto is a bully. Barto bullies people.
It's ironic though. He does it to like mess around.
Yeah.
it's
And he's a bully.
It's an
because of that.
irony thing. It's he's not really being all that much of a bully. It's just his own like joke of incentivizing players to strive for 200
Yeah.
goals. Where like I don't know anything about Dan, so I can't even say Dan's is all that great of a bully. He just swears a lot in voice when he's drunk. That's all I know about him. But like cephalotaxis actually
Oh my
bullied
God.
Pawz so
Yes.
much.
So
Yeah, but
bad.
the thing
And
is,
there's something
and just
missing.
Nah,
bullied
listen here.
bullied everybody in the free-to-play community for
thing is,
so
I-
long.
I
This
see- I
is-
see
You
a
guys
huge
weren't
issue
around
here,
for him.
Frank.
I would say if I had to bring
Issue
back
here, and I'm
one,
going to interrupt Charles, is that there's a
Do it.
difference between bullying for
Fucking
being an
bully.
asshole and bullying to like actually discourage bad behavior. Like if someone is being a dumbass and
Right.
you go, hey, you're being a dumbass, like you're doing that for their own good to help them out. And I feel like that's what Seth does. Like I'm not forgetting that one tweet, word for word. He just said, bring back bullying. And I was like, it'd be kind of nice if we had that to kind of, like guide people along the right path. Like if they start heading in the wrong direction, you kind of like bully them back into like dead on target on lock.
Oh,
I
Don't
mean-
get me wrong. I think Seth's hilarious
very
for his
funny, very
bullying.
funny.
I just think he wins.
Dude,
No. Okay, listen,
I'd like-
Freckle. So this is the year 2020. This is the 2020 awards, not whenever Seth played. That's the
Actually,
thing.
2021.
Not the 2018.
Yeah, this is.
I guess he didn't bully you enough last year.
He doesn't even play
Yeah,
free
he
to
was-
play.
he was
All right,
busy.
I'm tweeting him now to bully you more this year, so he wins
All right.
next year.
So, revising my answer to bring back one inactive player, bring back Syphilis. Syphilis was one of the best One of the best
Oh,
bullies.
that's
in
what
the
his name
community.
means. I just realized, like, syphilis.
Like the STE, bro. Like
Yeah.
is he named after an STE?
No,
Dude, that
that's
took me a
that's
while.
the
That took me longer than Dan Gleesack, dude. That took me like 3 years to figure that one
that's
out.
the nickname I
Holy-
gave him, and it kind of stuck. So syphilis, come back. We need the syphilis. We miss you. We need you, and we want you. And it's kind of opposite side of the coin here. We have the cutest admin award for free to play CC.
That's
And
DJ.
we had a clear winner,
JD.
as Gold said. We have DJ9, 60% of the vote almost, cleaning up. Shouts out, DJ9.
So
In second place,
Beautiful man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
beautiful, beautiful. Everybody on this, if you were voted the cutest admin person, we have DJ9
Yeah.
first place, Pawz in second place, and Frecky in third place. So shouts out to all of them.
You want to know
Say
the
why I
craziest thing?
voted for DJ. Oh, sorry, my bad.
DJ9 won cutest admin with like a whole amount of like 4 people in our clan actually knowing what he looks like.
Yeah. So the only people, Freckled and I, are the only people who know what he looks like, and somehow people think that he's the cutest, which he is, but like they don't know that.
He's cute.
Dude, that's not true, dude. That's not true, dude. Like because I've seen him video cam, dude. Like I've seen him video cam.
Yeah,
so
but
he's
there's only
video
been like
cam before,
5
dude.
people that
And
have
I
seen
just
him.
want to
though.
say the reason I voted him wasn't for his looks because it's what's it's about what's inside, dude. I
It's a
don't really care
character.
about looks. I talk about what's inside the book, dude. I don't judge by the cover, dude. Like not only are his feet very arousing, but
Oh my god.
not only his feet, but he GZ'd single-handedly every single achievement I ever had. He GZ'd every achievement I've ever had, and that's
Yeah,
just
that's pretty
quite cute in my opinion.
That's
dude.
pretty cute.
Because he always, hyped me up, dude. I probably would be fucking burnt out right now, dude, if it wasn't for DJ9. So I'd say he's probably the cutest admin, the player, any fucking aspect of cute. He's the fucking cutest. Dude. I'd get a body pillow with fucking DJ9 fucking username on it, dude. Like
Yes,
that's how
please.
much I think DJ9 is the cutest admin by far, dude. Like it's just and let's go to the next. Let's go to the next conversation, dude, because there's nothing else to say about it, dude.
DJ9, the consensus here is we all love him. So, thank you. So DJ9, obviously step of the community. Let's talk about the best up and coming. So the results are in. The best up and comer is Ben3143.
Let's go!
Ben is obviously on pace to be one of the best beginners, and we're excited to see what kind of games he can post. And then we actually have a tie for second place. GOLB is rapidly climbing to the upper echelon. His dad, the rebirth. So shouts out to both of those in the podcast. Shouts out, and also shouts out to OrangeC, which is 4th place for that poll. So congrats to everybody.
So I want to start
GZ,
off.
bro.
I want to start off here. Just so everybody that's listening knows, Ben is he's a mobile only player, and I don't think it's by choice. I mean, it was originally, but he made his account on the Game Center, and I'm pretty sure you can't play on the PC if you do that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody? Okay, cool.
I've heard
Anyway,
I believe that's
problems.
correct.
okay,
I've
cool.
heard of problems.
That's my understanding as well.
So the thing is, Ben has never played RuneScape before until he started. He found one of my RuneScape videos and saw that I played free to play, so he wanted to try free to play. And his first ever account he ever made on mobile, and he's like 1800 EHP in, and he has like 500 hours left till max. And this is his first ever RuneScape account. I've like that's just insane. Like. It took me years to like understand how to play RuneScape. So, granted, I was young, but
Yeah, but like his mobile micro is like
in that
off the
too,
charts.
it's insane.
Like I mentioned it on Twitter once and I got bullied for it. It was rough, but like I still like persisted. I was like, yeah, this guy's mobile micro is insane. Like I swear he probably has like he said he plays on, I believe it's an iPhone 8. Maybe it was an iPhone 7, but like he probably has like 2 styluses and like 2 foot pedals and yeah,
Can you
it's
imagine?
crazy. I don't know how he does it, dude.
Shout out to Ben3143. All right, and it'd be kind of awkward to talk about Frecky, Orange, GOLB, so we'll skip the next one. So the best Smiley Award, I took myself out of the running a bit early here, but we have a clear winner. We have the Snooze. I will announce this in chat for Snooze. We all love you, Snooze. And then in second place, we have Bear. So congratulations to both of you folks. We're excited to see how wholesome you can be. And let's see, 2 more categories left. Oof, so we have the biggest noob category. I'll let Pawz read this one. I don't want to be biased.
Okay. I guess say F2P all at one. I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure you just put that in like last minute.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Charles just put that in last
That's
minute.
so
Apparently he
good.
won. Second place, Charles. Congrats. Second biggest noob. I think Charles definitely should have won this, in my opinion, because the man has spent 4 years playing RuneScape and he barely has enough EHP to be in the CC. So yeah, definitely the biggest noob in the clan, I would say. Congrats.
Does Charles even have a skill over level 80?
I don't know.
Hey, you know what? I didn't come on this podcast to be attacked.
All right, so that's definitely a no. All right. And
Ugh.
best organizer.
Oh no.
It
So congrats
goes to
to-
literally anybody else.
Yep. Congrats, literally anybody else. You're the best organizer.
It reminds
Oh,
me of
goodness.
like useless titles that you give people to make them feel better. Like if you're in a trade job and you make someone like service manager or something, or like if you just had executive before their name, like no, he's not the production manager, he's the executive production manager.
Or-
I feel like it's
or-
that kind of neat.
It's assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah.
Well,
For all the-
executive assistant to the regional
Executive
manager.
assistant. So for all the office watchers out there, that's about where I fit in.
Yeah.
Obviously, I love
Yes.
planning shitty events for you guys. I'm very happy to be a part of that process, and I look forward to any future ideas you guys have. That's my acceptance speech.
So we have some Twitter questions, and we'll start this off with Colton asking, are all money-making methods equal? Are some more respectable than others? And do you dislike or like players based on how they obtain GP? Additional to this question is that why does the Skull Scepter take exception to Easyscape, with many players in favor of it being opposed to the upcoming Ashes update?
Oh, I actually have an answer to that Skull Scepter one. Like everyone knows, you know, GP 0 time, you make the money, click the things. It's not that hard. But I had some notes here for this, for the Skull Scepter thing. I feel like that's a good question, right? And then the way I look at it is like, it's like a slight modification to the game. It's not like the full like RS3 thing where they're like, hey, you have a skill, you use an item, you gain XP. Let's just add the exact same item, but it gives more XP. Like it's not like that. It's like AFKing is less rewarded now, because like if you were gonna sit there in the stronghold and like AFK your combats and get all those pieces for runecraft, that would give you a buff for solo runecraft, and that's great. But now those are tradable, so it's kind of like, you know, there's going to be more runners. Like more people have the shards now, so more people can run. So it just kind of makes runner or runecraft more possible, which is great. I feel like you just gotta like seize the means of production. Like you don't want to wait there in the stronghold like a freaking like bourgeoisie looking person. No, you want to seize the means of production. You know, take control of the proletariat, get your shard pieces, and then you can run runecraft. Everyone can get 130k XP per hour, and it's great. It's just like pay to play.
Yeah, from the money perspective, I have to say that I don't really care how people obtain their GP as long as it's within the rules. So if you do services, if you do alts, if you do swapping, whatever you do for your gold, I really don't care. I don't think many people do care. I know a lot of people have opinions on like services being kind of a really wacky way of making GP, and it's kind of in the realm of morally wrong, but if it's not against the rules, I don't see what's the matter with it.
Got it.
Okay. Are all money making methods equal? Are some respectable than others? Yeah. So I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like like if somebody flips or like merges for all their buyables, that's pretty insane to me because like I have no idea how to do that. That's one respectable thing. Another is like playing a whole bunch of like Rune Dragonals. People think like Rune Drags are like super easy in AFK, but if you like play a lot of them and you're also doing like intensive scale, they're pretty difficult to play. So yeah, that's pretty respectable to me. That's one first part of the question. The second is about the Skull Scepter, easy escape. So yeah, I feel like I don't think the Skull Scepter necessarily was a step towards easy escape. I think it was sort of like a natural progression of the original Skull Scepter update when they started allowing pieces to act as recharges for the Skull Scepter. And it's a more convenient way of recharging it, but I don't think it necessarily was intended for making Runecraft easier and free to play. In all honesty, I feel like I would have rather had no Skull Scepter Runecraft methods be available, just because that's what I did to 99. That's what I was used to, and I kind of wish other people had to. I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff these days is like super overly convenient and straightforward. But like back then, you had to either play like 4 accounts to get a 99 RC at like 40k an hour, or you did one and got like 20k or less. Probably like more like 18k because there's no energy potions back then either. So.
Well, you could get like about like 50k XP per hour with some zero time craft if you did like some really stupid earth methods.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I just want to personally thank whoever added that update, the free to play, the Skull Scepter update. I just want to personally thank that person, dude. Whoever whatever JMod did that, I just want to thank them for devaluing RC. So I just want to thank them. Thank you.
God.
Actually,
Orange,
I'd
what
like
do
to
you think?
it makes more runners available, so I'm thankful for that. Now to Orange.
I think it's more just for the Skull Scepter, it's more quality of life, so you don't have to train fleshies to get them to pieces, and you can just buy them off GE. And I think the Ashes, it's kind of opposite. Now it's devaluing prayer, so I guess a lot of people are not happy about that.
Yeah, I don't think it was really a devaluation of a skill with the Skull Scepter in comparison to something like Ashes just being the exact same method that you're going to be doing, but just faster.
Got it. And let's see.
This next question bangs. Just kind of setting the stage for it. At VIESTY, the absolute beast. I've seen his Twitter before. He's kind of a beast, but he asks hentai recommendations, and honestly, to me,
so we're gonna cut all of that, obviously.
No,
And-
what? Dude, I just want to say one more, dude. I got one more in my head,
All right,
dude. that
one
I
more.
forgot
Sneak
about.
it in. We're gonna cut it.
Baka not Emoto. Now that's an absolute banger. I'm pretty sure Gold knows that too. He won't admit it, but I know he knows
No,
it's
I'll
a
admit
banger.
that, dude. I've watched
Oh,
one,
he'll admit it.
and that's what I've
No,
seen.
one of them, dude. 1 out of 6 of them, I'm sure.
It did kind of slap.
Yeah, it's just Baka no Emoto. Check that out, boys. If you're interested, you need to pass the time. Just make sure to check that out. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
So ABC123, that is the end of that question. And kind of to wrap things up, guys, I would like to do some kind of fun freeform chat after this, but I'm interested to know what you guys were doing during the podcast. What skills were you training? Were you watching a show? Do you have music going? What you were up to, and I'll start with Freckled.
In AFK fishing, killing rune dragons, and running in the RD course on a service account.
Woof. All right. Water, what have you been up to?
I'm pretty sure everyone here knows what I was up to at one part of it, but not only am I up to watching Baka no Emoto 1, I'm also up to rune crafting in the free to play.
Okay.
I am level 3, rune crafting only. That's what I'm currently up to.
Got it. And Pawz?
I've been 3-tick mining and DMing Charles as he frantically DMs me the entire podcast.
And GOLB, what have you been up
Oh
to?
my god, DJ, get out of
I've
here.
been doing mining, which is really rough. Like 3.5 tick with the freaking the push to talk. It sucks because I have to like 4 tick when I push to talk. But that's what I've been up to.
Did somebody else read any questions make your life easier?
Yeah, but I'm also going through like the trance playlists on the side, like kind of like the B tier ones that have been like off on the corner of the desk for a while. So that's pretty nice to finally get those done.
I feel you. Now, Orange from Australia, represent. What have you been up to?
Let's go.
I've been 3-ticking Willows.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
And Orange, I would like to hear your thoughts
Yeah.
on the Free to Play podcast. How'd it go the first?
It's pretty good.
Expected?
Not sure if I went to plan or not.
There is no plan.
I think we did all right. And for those interested, I don't know why you would be, but I've been chopping willows and doing clues. for my 2 fans out there. But yeah, so this obviously wraps the Free to Play podcast. Pawz, why don't you sing the closing curtain song, and then after this, why don't we kind of chat for 5 or 10 minutes, funny clips, and proceed from there, and maybe invite DJ9.
Favorite time trance DJing for like the send off. Could I play like one track? I'm absolutely banging record here.
If so, let us get 5 to 7 minutes of chat in, and then let's send it off with GOLB.
Okay.
That'd be my pitch.
Later, I guess.
Bye.
Thank you guys for watching the podcast, and
Thank you,
we'll
guys.
see you next time. Hopefully not in another 6 months, hopefully sooner. Take care.
Yeah, dude.